This is another call-in show that we just set up. We just set up our new Q&A system, and we're debuting a new segment. It's called Frog Time, and anyone can chat. Anyone can use the channel point to submit a question, and we'll call you in. We'll call you in. No, it's not raw time. No. No one can sue me. This is frog time. Okay, here. Let's get our next caller in here. Let me go ahead and ring in our next caller.
Favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie? Oh, I feel like I saw a really good one recently. I can't... Fuck. I do have an answer to this. But Oh wait, no, I played a horror game that was really scary. The Mortuary Assistant. Okay, horror movie. I haven't watched a horror movie recently. I think the last one I actually saw was Us on a Plane. That was good. Good Jordan Peele horror movie. Thank you, caller. Alright, next caller on the line. You're on Frog Time.
Does it work yet?
Yes, it does work. Is that all? Well, thank you for your question. Okay, we got the next caller on the line. Hello, you're on Frog Time.
If you W.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Have a good rest of your night. Next caller, please. You're on Frog Time.
My Penge is hoarding.
Okay, that's not a question. I'm very sorry about your Pengus. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
How much can you bench?
Oh, it's been such a long time. I don't even remember. 100, between 90 and 100 something. It wasn't a lot, but it was good. It's good for you. Everyone should exercise. Thank you. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Testicle.
Okay, guys, this is a Q&A show. Be sure you're submitting questions. Okay, not prank calls. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
This is not the Krusty Krab. No, this is Frog Time. You have the wrong number. Next question, you're on Frog Time.
Which Costco membership is worth it?
Ooh, that's a very good question. The base level is pretty freaking sweet. You either get the base one or the executive membership. Don't get the one in between. It makes no sense. Either go hard or just stick with the basics. And the basics do quite enough. I think the executive membership has like travel benefits, cash back, and car repair stuff. So might not be for everyone. Hope that helps. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Where is Pilot 4?
Pilot 4 never existed. Thank you. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
How many eggs can you eat?
Ooh, that's a good question. How many eggs can I eat? I've eaten... At most, I have eaten, I think, 5 eggs at one time, which was a lot. I don't recommend doing that. Thank you for your question. It is a lot of eggs, yeah. Don't eat 5 eggs. Okay, next question. You're on Frog Time.
Would you partake in a clam? A bone? Some hoofs?
I don't really understand the nature of your question. Would I partake in a clam, some hooves, and I don't really understand. I'm sorry. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Do you want some of my tuna? I made it with red pepper flakes and boiled eggs.
No thank you. I don't need any tuna. I'm not very hungry right now. Thank you. Next question, you're on Frog Time.
How do you like your eggs?
I'm very basic. Scrambled in butter is usually good. I don't do that every day. I'll scramble it in just oil. Or just like normal. Oh, you know what? Like how it is on omu rice. Like it's a little liquidy, scrambled, kind of swimming everywhere, really warm, very steamy. Yeah. Or a classic sunny side, you know. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hello? Jeremy? It's me.
No, this is not Jeremy, this is Frog Time, sorry. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Where?
Are you okay? Are you okay, caller? Caller? Okay, we lost them. Alright, next caller, you're on Frog Time.
10 plus 9
is 19. Okay. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Is tomato a fruit?
I actually think it is. Is it? Can someone check that for me? Can someone in the studio check that for me? I believe tomato is a fruit, yes. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What happened to that one chick that used to host this show?
You know what? The person who used to host Raw Time, it's a mystery what happened to them, actually. I also learned that they were a teenager during that whole time, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy they let a child do that. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Why do they call it an oven when you have in the cold food about hot eat the food?
Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Do you drive a crappy red car?
No. No, my car's nice. It's just old, it's not crappy. Just because it doesn't have an just because it still has a CD player doesn't mean it's crappy. You know, I like using physical media in my car, okay? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
I want to try and break it / break. What language is this in? Wait, is this input sanitized? Oh fuck, I wasted my question.
Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Favorite game?
Ooh, really good question. A very hard one. It's gotta be... There's a lot, but I would say the game that's been stable through my life, that's always something I can count on, is Counter-Strike. It's fucking good. Oh, The Outer Wilds. That's the second one. Or the first one. If you have not played The Outer Wilds, don't watch the rest of the stream because I'm going to play it and it's really fucking good. And it's a game that once you see the solutions, you can never play it again. But if you beat it on your own, watching other people play it is like a whole new... It's like you get to relive the experience. Also, if you're a streamer and you've never played it, free content. Because people will just come by and check out your stream because you're playing it. So, Outer Wilds is good. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hi, how's the weather? I guess.
Weather's good here. It's been raining for quite a while, and this week we were actually getting some sun for the first time in a while. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Is it true you drive an ugly red car?
I will not be responding to the ugly red car allegations. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hey, is it Halloween? Why are you dressed like it's Halloween?
This is how I normally dress. Do you have a problem with the way I dress? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Do it clap.
What am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Sir, I was promised Outer Wilds.
We're getting to it! Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hey, I like this girl. Can you tell me if we get married someday? Please, no whammies.
I think you should live your life day by day, and if you get married, that's fantastic. But if you don't, sometimes good things that have a beginning and end are also just as important. Your Oshi will graduate.
So is this like therapy, Gecko, but worse?
Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Can we torture streamers?
No, not physically or mentally. No. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Can we torture streamers?
What? Okay.
Why did my wife leave?
I don't know. You're putting me in a very awkward position. Who is this? Wait, what? Why are you calling here to... Okay, you know what? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Is your fridge running?
No.
Then you'd better go catch it.
Wait, yes? Wait, I mean... Okay, next caller, you're on Frog Time.
How much could a woodchuck?
Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Would you rather a bababub or would you rather a bababababui?
What? I wouldn't want to... Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What do you have against Pilot 1?
Wait, I don't have anything against Pilot 1. But why are you asking? Why do you ask? I have nothing against Pilot 1. It's all rumors, okay? Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hi, I would like a large number 2 with pepperoni and extra cheese.
No, this is not a pizza establishment. This is Frog Time. This is not a pizza place. It's Frog Time.
Streamer my XGF was toxic.
Sorry to hear that. I hope for your sake you can move on and find happiness. Okay, next caller, you are on Frog Time.
I'd like to hear some carpal tunnel syndrome. When are you going to Dave's house?
This is not a radio show. This is just a Q&A show. Who's Dave? I don't know. I think you have the wrong number. Okay, next caller, you're on Frog Time.
I've been very curious about how you get assigned a pilot. Is it random or is there a system that decides what pilot?
That's a really good question. There is a system. Depending on your user ID, I think your either first or last digit, it assigns you based on that. And so it's like digits 0 through 2 are pilot 1, 3 to 6 are pilot 2, and then like 7 through 9 is pilot 3. Not exactly, but as an example. But on this, it's a different voice per user ID and a random outfit. Thank you for your question. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
I just keyed a crappy red car. Was it yours? If it is, I'll go back and slash the tires too.
No, it was not. I mean, definitely it was not my car because I don't drive a crappy red car. And you know what? I'm not responding to these red car allegations. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What do you think about Hanzo mains?
About who? Joy, Jamie, who are they asking about? Hanzo mains. People still play Overwatch? Question mark. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What are the prime factors of 29,234,759?
3. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
What elements of the Shindig formula would you describe as most critical to your artistic vision, and why did you choose those elements?
E. You know, I like the way Actually, one thing I notice is I am really bad at pushing things to be higher fidelity. I'm much better at using low fidelity things. Like, I was asking someone to do a background, and I had to specify, like, no, I don't want it like a full 3D background. I want it to be like a 2D like elements. And so I think there's like an idea that in like VTubing that like higher fidelity equals better, and I don't think that's like a really gross generalization because I don't think anyone would actually say that. But in general, it's like you want your live 2D model to have more movement, and you want your 3D, you want to go to 3D and do full body tracking. That's like special, and I think there's a lot we can still do by just like simple elements and like simple ingredients. And what matters more is like the way you set your stage, and then the way you like set a scene. And so I personally would love to actually now am more interested in learning about how people do that with like stage design or like setting a shot in a camera, because I think knowing those things to me feel like it can make the stream more immersive versus like if I got a full body tracking suit for 10K and made my model move. Which that's like a completely different thing, and I think that's excellent. But I think there's like a lot of creative ways that you don't need to do that. I want someone to be able to look at a stream and be like, oh, that was made in OBS. Just like someone looks at a video and it was like, oh, that's filmed in this thing. That sounds like I guess like a little pretentious, but I want it to be very clear that like something is being done as a live stream versus like an edited video. And one time I was watching an edit and something in my brain changed that was like, wait, this short that I'm making, this video that I'm editing, it's actually way too edited. Like the way I'm editing it is like actually way too much. So people thought it was like a special effect I did in Adobe Premiere. It was like on every time I scream, my model like yeets off into the void, and people are like, "Oh, you added the Smash Brothers like explosion." Like, no, that's like actually an OBS. So it made me think like, oh, I have to like make it very clear in every single clip I do. It's a live stream. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Next question, you're on Frog Time.
Did you forget about Yellowstone Monka W?
What? Yellowstone? Like the explosion? I rather not think about that. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Hi caller, you're on Frog Time. What's your question?
Oh yeah, I have a question for you. Wait a second. No, wait, I'm the one taking questions here. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Can you play some Prodigy videos up next?
Prodigy? No, this is not a call-in show to request. This is not a call-in show to request different music videos. This is Frog Time. It's a Q&A show. Next caller, please.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're good. I mean, once I got them their iPad, they stopped bothering me. Thanks for your question. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Are we fighting streamers?
We're not fighting anybody. We're not fighting anybody. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Pilot 2 should have a soda to eat the nuggets.
That's not a question, and Pilot 2 can use the water. Oh, are you fighting stream? Oh! I would never survive in the 90s as a call-in talk show host. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
I can't decide if I should build a Kshatriya or a Sinanju next. Can you help me pick? I
didn't hear a question because I was fixated on your name being Sweat P. Good luck with everything. Next question, you're on Frog Time.
I am Penelope Taint, Amanda's #1 fan, please.
What? Next caller, you're on Frog Time. I'm speechless.
Hi Shin, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hello.
Can you please respond to the ugly red car allegations? It's all anyone's talking about.
I said I would not be responding to the ugly red car allegations, and hey, we need to. Hey, who's screening these calls for the red car people? Okay, it's not a thing. It's never a thing. I'm not addressing them. Next caller, you're on Frog Time.
Undefined.
What? Oh shit. We might skip one.
Undefined.
Oh no!
Undefined.
Oh no!
Undefined.
Wait, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Undefined.
If frog time was a specific time on a clock, what time would it be?
Good question. 3 p.m. I think.
Hey, that last guy stole my wallet. Could you give me their exact location?
No, that's something you're gonna have to work with the local police on that. Okay, thank you for your call. Okay, thank you everyone. That was our Q&A segment, Frog Time. Thank you so much for joining us.
What's the vibe?
Ah, yes, the vibe. The vibe is good.